All right, so Barstool Sports came out with their top 10 female singers of all time. The controversial Twitter roundup was quoted 13,900 times, and some people are saying that it was made in jest based on the singers that were on this list.
Kind of a jokey.
Other people, and by the way, it was not made by the fans themselves of Barstool Sports. They were the ones that came up and compiled the list, kind of like Rolling Stone. The writers for Barstool Sports got together and said, this is our top 10 list.
Who are the right? Okay, Barstool Sport. Okay.
And, yeah, and so they were talking, it was the top female singers.
Right, not performers.
Of all time. I have this debate in my brain all the time of male singers or rock singers. Like, who are guys that can really sing, right?
Any of the Eagles.
Like Bob Dylan.
No. Any of
He's got his place.
Right.
I get it. It's great. Lindsey Buckingham. Good singer. Paul McCartney.
No.
I don't think Paul McCartney is a great singer. I think he can hit the notes, and I think he's been a great singer, but as far as one of the best singers of our time.
Yeah, before you go in.
Ray Charles, I think, is one of the greatest singers we've ever had.
Go by rockers. I mean, I know Ray Charles.
Stevie Wonder, I think, is one of our greatest singers we've ever had.
I don't like Stevie Wonder's voice.
Oh, man, that's just, I mean, he could hit.
I know.
Michael McDonald, I think, is a great singer.
Okay, Michael, yep.
Roger Daltrey, no.
Not right.
Mick Jagger, no.
No.
What
about so is there any? Don Henley?
Don Henley's a hell of a singer.
Timothy
Glenn Fry,
Schmidt?
when he was alive, not so much.
James
Taylor?
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins, great singer.
Okay. Can hit.
Daryl Hall, great singer.
Because they can hit. They can sing anything.
Yeah.
Well, and I've said this before, not a rocker. There's lots of them, but I know the one that just always comes to front of my mind is anytime I hear John Legend sing. Yeah. John Legend could sing anything.
Bruno Mars, great singer.
Darius Rucker. Not so great, or just deep voice. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's all right.
Yeah, who's a phenomenal male singer?
Taylor Hicks, a great singer.
Do we have
Taylor Hicks is one of those guys you can throw anything at him, he can sing it.
But we talk about phenomenal female singers. I know I'm taking it on the other way. Who are our top phenomenal pop singers? Like Ed Sheeran's, he's a great musician. He's got a great voice now. Who are our top male singers? Before we get in the female, who would you name?
I can't really name any of them that are current right now. I mean, you could say Harry Connick Jr. I'm hearing a lot of Christmas music right now. Michael Bublé, are they great singers? Yeah, they're great singers. Greatest singers of all time, I don't know. Singing's tough. Damon Johnson's a great singer.
Yeah.
For his genre, he drills it. He's fantastic. But, there's some guys that they're...
Mariah Carey? Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to female. Yeah, go.
Yeah, so they're top 10 female singers, and that's why I'm thinking there's some of this I can call BS on, but they've got some of the big ones in there, so I'm kind of like, okay.
Yep.
Mariah Carey's number 1.
Adele.
Whitney Houston's number 2. JoJo's number 3. Lady Gaga.
Yeah, she can sing. She's classically trained. She's
Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
Is known as one of the greatest singers, if not the greatest singer of our time. Beyonce.
Yeah.
Ashley Simpson.
Really?
Is number 7.
Okay,
Tina Turner is number 8. Adele's number 9.
Wait. Ashley Simpson
is number 7. Tina Turner's number 8. Adele's number 9, and Addison Rae's number 10. You don't have
Ashley Simpson. I think they stuck that in there. That's
Gladys Knight's not in here, which should certainly be in there. Aretha Franklin is in here. Yeah, they're. I mean, and obviously there's thousands of singers we could.
How do they come with Ashley Simpson?
But the Taylor Swift folks came out of the woodwork.
Yeah, sure.
And I didn't realize, and we've known this. I know people in the industry that will tell you that Taylor Swift is not a great singer. She's a great songwriter. Yep. She's a great producer. She's a great gal. She's a super marketer. She's everything but a killer singer, but she sings well enough to pull it off, okay? So those people were like, well, where is Taylor Swift at, and why is Whitney? I didn't realize Taylor Swift and Whitney Houston fans hate each other.
Why?
Hate each other.
I feel like that's not, like, why?
I don't know. There's been some tiff, and Whitney Houston fans started going up to Taylor Swift fans. They've been going back and forth for years.
Do they get in fights? Like,
by the way, Whitney Houston died almost 10 years ago. Isn't that hard to believe?
I wonder what Taylor Swift would say. Taylor Swift's singing has improved significantly. I told you about. I watched a clip that Ed Sheeran released when he was a young boy, singing on some television show. because he was talking about sort of singing as a skill.
Yeah.
And he was horrible. I mean, it was absolutely horrible. And he said it. He's like, I worked my arse. I would work my arse off to learn to sing better. I mean, musically, he can do anything, right?
Yep.
He's a musical genius, and with playing the instruments and writing the songs and stuff. But he said that this is a great Damon Johnson thing.
Yep.
Did you come out? Were you born with perfect pitch? Listen, Mariah Carey and all her octaves, Whitney Houston. I'm just going to make a local plug of somebody we know who's friends with my son and who used to go to Indian Springs, Katie Jacobs. Mm-hmm. Katie Jacobs is a student at Belmont now, who is a musician. And I'm saying it right here. You just watch this. She's born with perfect pitch.
Yeah.
Absolutely can sing notes from the highest to the lowest. Has crafted her voice, but I don't know.
We I go to church every Sunday, and there's a gal there named Kathy who can sing. Man, at 7:30 in the morning, she sounds perfect.
Yep.
She's angelic.
Yes. Oh, you know who else not on there? Although maybe just because Alison Krauss.
Amy Grant, I think is incredible.
Yeah.
We're hearing a lot of Amy Grant right now. I mean, you want to talk about angelic? She could sing whatever she wants, and I think she's incredible. And her husband Vince Gill's a great singer too. But we think, well, I think like everything, whether it's guitar, computers, woodworking, there's some people that just get it and run it off. I've had friends of mine that pick up a guitar, and by the end of the week, they're playing Stairway to Heaven. I'm like, how in the hell? And I could sit there and practice 12 hours a day and not learn it. It pisses me off to no end. I got to work hard at everything I do. It doesn't matter. Even radio. I was quitting. I was not good at radio.
Oh, but come on. But see, you are a good example.
I worked my ass off.
No, but you're also a good example of our friend Rob Conrad, our friend Mark. You have a radio voice. You didn't. I mean, you honed your radio voice.
But that was not something that I had to work for. It was given to me.
But that's what to me, that is the genetic, biological. Does anyone in your family? Do all the men in your family talk like you?
My dad had some serious
pipes.
Yeah, my dad had great. But all of us have low voices, but not
like you clearly have like that. Yeah. But that's a good example. I could probably teach myself to mimic your voice. Yeah. But I don't know
how many people are going to go to a Baptist church on Sunday and go, that gal right there could be on American Idol. She's been singing that. She's been singing. I know,
well, they are.
Right?
They
and
are.
So we get this feeling that it's just something you just have. And what I want people to realize is you do have to work. We talked to Damon about how he takes nights off before he's going to be on the road so he can rest his voice and make sure. But he does scales. He does the whole things. I mean, it's something. So some people get it, and some people can just sing their what's off right off the bat, and they hone in and get better and better and better. And there's some people that aren't good singers like Taylor Swift. They can be better. You can practice.
Well, and
you
she
can
has.
Be better.
If you listen to her singing over the years, she's gotten better with practice.
George Benson. Remember George Benson?
Yeah, he was not a good singer.
George Benson, his first 2 or 3 albums were all instrumentals because he couldn't sing.
Really?
And someone said Stevie Ray Vaughan never sang. He always had people singing for him, and they were like, you ought to try to sing. And George was like, I can't sing. George Benson is killer. Could sing his ass off. I love George Benson. I'd go see him in concert right now. The guy could sing, and then so someone, you need to sing along with your notes, or you play your notes, do the Broadway thing. And I mean, but he never knew. And Steve Ray Vaughan the same way.
James Ingram, they couldn't sing.
Oh, James Ingram. Dude.
That's what I'm telling you. And I know we're saying the show.
James Ingram, man.
James Ingram. That's what I'm saying. Like John Legend to me is a great example. If you could put John Legend in any band of any genre, you could put him as a lead singer of a classic rock band, and the guy can just he's just, his voice is just fantastic all the time. I mean, okay.
I don't know this. I'll post the story.
The Ashley Simpson thing. I'm telling you, they went la 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 la. Let's stick.
Yeah, and that was the one. And you have to throw the one in there.
Like what about like Billie Eilish? Billie Eilish can sing.
Yeah, I mean, this is again, it's only the top 10. So, and you have to,
well, and Ashley,
you have to consider the crowd they're going after.
Do you think Britney's upset?
Britney's another.
I mean,
not
Britney. I'm sorry, Jessica Simpson.
Yeah.
Where's Miley?
Miley's not a good singer. Miley's a singer. She can sing. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd say she's a good singer, but she's not in the top 100. She's not in the top 50.
Trying to think of old ones. Now Adele, I'm very into Adele.
We go back to Stevie Nicks. Is Stevie Nicks one of the top 50
No.
singers of all time? No, she's. I mean, she's very distinctive. You know exactly
Carole
who she is
King?
when she sings. Carole King's a great singer.
Yeah.
Carole King, Carly Simon.
Carly,
We're going way back now.
Yeah.
Pat Benatar.
Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand. Yeah. Barbara Streisand.
One of my people.
Absolutely. I mean, she's like she could sing her ass off. She's a great singer. Katy Perry's not on this list. I think Katy Perry is one of the greatest singers we have in our. Isn't not Katy Perry a great singer?
I love this station. I love this show.
Katy Perry can sing her.
I know.
She's unbelievable.
Because yeah.
Right?
You know who's really bad? Male.
JoJo Siwa.
Logo. Luke Ryan. From they had American Idol, right? So they had
Carrie Underwood's not on this list.
Yeah.
Talk about a woman who could sing her ass off.
Would you say Lionel Richie?
You know what? That's a great question.
Because they had him, and they had Luke Ryan.
See,
and
this
they
is the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night, man.
It does? That's bad.
Because Lionel Richie, who I love with the Commodores, loved his obviously illustrious career. He sang a duet with Sarah Evans, Jay Barker, my old radio partner, his wife. Talked about what a great guy is. I don't think he's one of the greatest singers we've ever had. No, I don't. Sometimes I listen to some of his stuff, and I'm kind of like,
yeah.
Again, he's one of the all-time greatest selling guys. Unbelievable. But I mean,
easy like Sunday morning, man. But you're right. But the voice is not. It's not George Benson, or it's not James Ingram. What are we doing? You're only going to get this on Kurre and Klapow because this is a classic rock station.
I love it.
And we are talking about James Ingram, George Benson.
Well, we talked about this. You got to listen to this Damon Johnson show that we do on Friday nights at 8 o'clock here on the Tony Kurre radio app. Is so stinking good. I'm so proud of it. I could talk to him for like 3 hours every week. We were talking about one of his songs he learned in his band was Rock and Roll All Night from Kiss. And then he ended up running into Paul Stanley. And I said, have you heard Paul's soul band? He's like, yes. And I'm like, what the hell? Where'd that come from?
Maybe he had too much
Paul Stanley can sing. I mean, and I'm like, dude, Kiss has not done him justice. The dude can sing really, really
it's interesting.
well.
I wonder why he did it. Their only ballad was Beth, right? Is that the only thing?
Yeah, and that's not even sang that well.
And it's not him, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't he sing Beth? Of all the songs, he could have sang Beth.
Well, did he not sing Beth?
No, it was the drummer.
Oh, it was. Yeah, I mean, and again, I mean, you do songs, and I think about Brian Johnson with AC/DC, who's totally lost his voice now. He can't hit anything he did.
Because look at him screaming all the time.
I know, right? But at one point, some people would consider him a pretty decent singer because I mean, he could hit those notes. I did Live Wire Wednesday last night, brought to you by Southern Precision Staffing, by the way, 205-682-2828 for all your staffing needs. And I'm sitting there listening to the Back in Black stuff, and he's nailing it. It was perfect for that album, perfect for that band, so much different than what Bon Scott sang. I thought Bon Scott was a hell of a singer, hell of a singer, great singer. But now you listen to it, and it's just, it's like fingernails on it. It fits their genre, it fits what they're trying to do, and it's perfect, and I'm glad he's still in the band.
Sammy Hagar, great singer?
I say Sammy Hagar is a great singer.
Could you throw him in?
It's a great question. David Lee Roth, I wouldn't even put
no.
in the top 1,000.
But could you put a Sammy Hagar in, because it's a different genre, right? Could you throw him in there with Michael McDonald, James Ingram, the non-rocker? That's what I think is so interesting about the rockers. Could you throw Sammy Hagar in there? See, I think
Sammy's almost more operatic. Is that a word?
Really?
He can really hit the notes. I don't know from a tender standpoint. And I've heard Sammy sing some slower songs.
Well, he's
but
got
not
that
like
whole
a ballad type of thing.
Yeah, it's.
But there's a behind it. He's pushing it a little bit. But the dude, I mean, at 73, 74 years old, he can still knock it out.
Here's one. I mean, I'll just go Barry Manilow, Neil Diamond.
Barry Manilow's a hell of a singer. I hate to say it, but he is. He's a hell of a singer. He could sing.
Neil Diamond, Shiloh.
I mean, at the end of every one of his songs, I went up an octave, and here we go. We're going to blow the doors off. Yeah.
Neil just got better as his voice got more raspy. Neil and Barbara.
Neil is done. Neil doesn't.
Well, because I think he's got Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Linda Ronstadt.
Linda Ronstadt, great singer.
This is a great show we're doing.
Sheena Easton. Not good. Not
No.
good.
No, I was, yeah.
Belinda Carlisle, not good.
No.
Not good. I mean,
Sinead O'Connor?
I don't know enough about Sinead O'Connor to really
This is great.
debate on.
I'm having so much fun right now.
I know, right? No, I'm just trying to think of some females that I heard. That Janis Joplin. Some people would say she was a great singer. She was a great performer.
Mama Cass?
She was out there.
I'm getting old.
Yeah. All right then. We got a lot to get into today. We're going to talk some more toad smoking. I want to get into
what was
that.
it? Lick the toad? No, what is it? Do the toad? Rip the toad?
Rip the toad. What was it?
Lick the toad. No.
Toad lick.
Toad lick?
Lick toad. I don't know. We'll talk about that. I also want to get back into this whole maps thing. I think this is interesting. I want you to give me.
Oh.
Think during the break, during your
Good, because I got to pee anyway.
Normal weird thoughts that we all have that we should not have.
What,
you asked a question. Have you ever thought about suicide?
So is that what you mean by weird? Okay, is that what you? So it's
things that we should not taboo.
Okay, but not just weird. Like I wonder if this table will elevate.
Because we all do that.
Okay,
that's okay.
So you're like taboo stuff.
Let's cross into the moralistic.
Yeah. What would happen if I stuck my finger up my butt?
Okay, no, I'll make it real easy on you. Normal weird thoughts that if you followed through on, you'd be in some trouble, like, one way or another.
Like sticking your finger up your butt.
Yeah. Have you done that before?
No, but I was thinking about the segments you've done. Sorry, with the wire, everyone putting wires.
Are there some things that you thought about that you would never act on, but they keep cropping back up into your head?
There's some basic ones that are dangerous, but I don't know how weird they are. No, but these are not mine. These are just in general.
Oh no, they're going to become yours.
Okay. Well, I've already yeah. No, I can't talk to you about it right now. I'll have to tell you about it after we do some sort of break.
There you go. You got some time to think about it. And we'll also talk about the Iranian goalie who's actually a man.
Oh, this show is...
I know, isn't it great?
It's cold, but I'm schwitzing. I think it's a cold sweat I'm having.
I get after it.